more, and you're just gonna, if you don't aim well, you're not gonna get the kills.
Here we go, guys. Final round. Virtual Selection versus Godar here on round 4 in this European Open 2013 match. First match of the Open. Godar leads 3-0. We're seeing Virtual Selection starting down in Docking Bay as Marines. Meanwhile, Godar grouped up, doing a little bit of pack play here, meeting up in Gravity, splitting off, 1 down to Gravity, 2 in offload coming down to the pub, and 2 over in trash ejection. Great spread for Godar, and you can already see those drifters moving out to the locations of where they want to put their harvesters. Those drifters are going to help those build 100% speed.
Yeah, Yaivol's micromanagement with those drifters is actually exceptional. I was watching it straight away, and he's got a drifter on each single cyst, so as soon as the cyst's built, he moves it along, which means he's physically watching them and telling them what to do one by one individually, which is very impressive.
Yeah. It's moving them. Look, they're just spreading all over the map while these engagements are happening. Virtual Selection now trying to get some sort of hold on the map, but they're losing too many units on the field. The thing is, I mean, obviously there's a bit more things that are happening, but still, you know, new build or not, a Marine's most important unit or asset on the field is a Marine that's alive. And these guys are losing way too many engagements, more often than not, and it's just really hard for them to hold any sort of map control, especially against Godar.
I'd say a bigger part of that is the fact that Godar is never surprised by the Marines. They always know where 3 Marines or 2 Marines are, they're always calling it, and every single Godar member is ready, and he knows where the Marines are, and he's never surprised. And the combat will always go in Godar's favour if they can always make good estimations like that. And I think that's why they're winning.
TKA, Diho, and Aristote coming into Baywing. Icefelt just kind of beat on there, takes Diho by surprise. Looks like they're just going to trade that off as he tries to get around the corner there and waste recycling. We're still seeing Mendas taking on Loop and Ben here.
B1 is in the Marine base and actually taking on the Commander 1v1. Doesn't quite finish him, but actually the Marine Commander jumps over a mine and manages to suicide without actually getting the kill on B1.
Oh no.
Crippling his own base.
Oh, and B1 does take down Chris. 90. Oh! And a mine takes him out. We're seeing the fight over in supply lines. Didn't go too well for Virtual Selection. They go out. That RT goes down in X. TKE goes down as well. Godar dominating the map in terms of control and kills. Looking at the kills, 11 for Godar, just 6 for Virtual Selection. And we can see that they are climbing in the resources. Godar, just such a team.
Yeah, if you look at the resource towers for the Marine team, it just looks like a disappointing roller coaster ride. It went up a bit, and then it just came down, and that was it. You can see right now the positioning on the map. Every time they try to leave a safe room, there's a skulk on the roof, and you didn't actually get the kill on Loop there, but every time they try and go somewhere else, and it's just not safe.
3 shells now have been completed for Godar, giving them the full carapace and regen upgrade.
Aristote and Tate coming into this room, repairs, B1 and Mendas. Mendas actually hiding on the side of the wall there, waiting for them to overextend from the other Marine. And B1 just baiting them with the parasite, and actually Mendas jumps down, gets a fantastic bite on Aristote and takes him out instantly.
Oh my goodness!
Back up from B1.
B1 moving now with Mendas into the main base. Diho, the only one there, he's not looking! He was just building! Or I don't know what he was doing, he wasn't looking behind him though.
I think he was placing mines so that base rush wouldn't kill them. Just awkwardly ironic. We got Icefelt on Lurk finally. He was actually coming down to Docking Bay to help those skulks out, but of course they died. So now he's just scouting repairs, and he sees that there's no Marines there. He comes back to shipping to scout again, and he's just seen all the Marines that are now coming into repairs. So again,
we do see him. Nice flying to get out of there. We do see biomass has started. For second biomass has started for Godar. That costs 20. The third biomass costs 30. Each hive can have up to 3 maximum biomass, which adds to the upgrade, to releasing upgrades.
you can see Icefelt actually coming back in for a second fight there. So you saw him exit with about 50% health. and milliseconds later he was coming back in with almost full health for a second fight because of that regen being so powerful at the moment. And he left that room with about 20% health, and he's coming back with about 50%. So regen extremely powerful. It just means he doesn't have to go back full on to his home base to heal up.
Especially, like we were saying before, especially for these hit and run tactics. And look at that micro from the Drifter from Hyvel. I mean, Enzyme is just... I love the Drifters now. I think they're so much fun with the crap that they can do. Enzyme, Mucous Membrane, Hallucination, Storm. Just really, really cool stuff that they can shoot and really change... I mean, they can win fights. They can help their teams shift the tide of some sort of engagement if a well-placed enzyme or other upgrade is put in.
Yeah, an enzyme is 20% higher attack rate, I think, which means your second bite's going to be about 20% earlier, which means it might hit instead of miss, which is of course 100% more damage. If your bite was going to miss, but in fact you've managed to hit it earlier, and it hit, that's a significant amount more damage, which I think is the real strength. It's not 20% more damage in the exact way, it's more of a rough way. And for these great players, they're taking advantage of it.
See that waste recycling has been dropped, 3% grown there. There's a Drifter to come and help build that. I believe, I was talking with someone yesterday, I believe without a Drifter it'll take 10 minutes for a hive to build, but with one it'll take 4 minutes. Not quite sure about those numbers, but B1 as a fade. There's the new fade. Watch now these new fades. What do you think about these new fades?
It's a strange one to evaluate. At the moment, the fades are very weak, and the alien teams know that their weaknesses. So they're always playing very carefully, and especially when they've just bought the fades, they haven't got the regen or the carapace to support the life form. They don't take any risks. So if it's a 1v2, they'll leave as soon as both marines are firing, and they'll get out before they can take loads of damage, and they'll never die if they do that. I think the real issue is trying to get the effectiveness out before you leave. So you're trying to get 1 or 2 hits off, and then come back, get another 1 or 2 hits off.
3 fades now coming into the base, blinking over those mines, basically nullifying them. There comes Icefelt and the Drifter with Enzyme. Here comes a beacon. Spade's gotta be careful in this. They overcommit too much, but it looks like it's working out for them. Wow, they just annihilate the team. All of them are dead. They're all respawning right now. There's the good game. And this is over. Godar takes it 4-0 in this European Open 2013 matchup.
You have to give it to Godar. They're just exceptional right now.
Command station under
They just know exactly how to control the opposition. They know how to force them into making plays that they either don't want to, or that just aren't very good, or are really just sort of basic and predictable, and they take advantage of that. They just don't let the opposition do anything interesting.